गुड इवनिंग व्यूअर्स। आज हम एक और एंड्रॉयड एप्लीकेशन के प्रोग्राम बनाने जा रहे हैं। सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट बेसिक लेआउट ऑफ आवर एंड्रॉयड एप्लीकेशन। आवर today's program title is to find out an area of rectangle. So let us begin with it. First of all, I am going to take edit field from the palette as far as the canvas is concerned. Look at this. Okay, immediately I am going to set up its constraints like this. The constraints is very much important. Now this I'm going to select the second field. It is also edit text field. I'm going to set its constraints over here. You must have to check the constraints very carefully when you set up. You must have to follow this way. Otherwise, you will face little bit problem when the AVD is going to run. Now, I'm going to take one push button like this. It is also required the constraints, so I'm going to set up it. Fine. And the last field that I'm going to select, that is text view, for the displaying purpose of our answer. It also required the constraints, so I'm going to set it also. Okay, now look at this view, text view field, which is a very narrow base. We cannot see its output clearly. So what we will do, we are going to increase its font size. So look this area. The first one having design area, the second one having split area, and the third one having code area. So we have to click on that code area for increasing the text view field size. Now look, these are the coding and the coding from the designing view. Over here, after text view, I am going to add one more field, Android colon text size, that is 32 SP, right? So this is the way we are increasing the size font. Now look, see this design view. Look, have you checked it? Fine. Now we are setting up the all fields attributes. So here it is a selection of first field and the attributes are here. So this is the first ID of the first field, that is edit text number. So I am converted into ET number 1. Enter, then it will refactor it. Refactoring means we are converting as a rename. Now second option, again the ID number is, that is ET number 2. We require ID for the programming purpose. The third options we have to select it as a button. So let us take the button underscore area. Okay. Now in this we have to set the text of the button also. It means if I'm going to change it, that this effect is displayed on our push button. Right now you can see the button text on that push button, but if I'm going to change some captions from here, let us take area of rectangle, so AOR. This is the caption of mine. This I have to given on a button. When I click on it, look at this button area. Now it will shown as an AOR. Okay. Now fourth one, it is also setting of the ID as well as text. TV means text view, and the rest of thing that is answer. So I'm selecting like this. And the text view, instead of text view, I can write down answer. Fine. Okay. So this is the way we have to set the all the constraints as well as to set all the attributes on our AVD screen. Now we are trying to run it, whether my set field is working properly or not. So I'm just clicking on the run option. It will start to grade up building as well as index setting, and finally AVD is going to run on our computer screen. Let us see. It will take some time. That is depends on the internet speed as well as the computer system RAM. You can change the status bar. Look, the message is shown installed successfully in 2 seconds, 605 microseconds. Fine. So please look at this AVD. It's a virtual device. It's called a Android virtual device. So it is called AVD. So now my virtual device is ready as far as the setting of the fields. Now I'm going to start the program. So at which area I have to start the program? So this is the main file which is called main activity.java. So over here I have to set the programming. I took 4 different fields from the palette, and the first one that edit text. So I am selecting various variables for all those fields. So now I am going to start to declare the variables. So I have to write private, then edit text, and the name of variable, that is length. So I am selecting L for the length. The second one that I have to take private edit text. Then for the breadth I am selecting B as a variable. Next, third, that is the button. So I am selecting button, and the variable name of button, that is add, sorry, semicolon. Then one more field that I have to select as a text view. So I have to select the text view option from here, and the name of variable is answer, sorry, result. Let us consider as a result. Clear? So these are the 4 variables that we have to declare in a public class of the main activity. Now what we have to do, we declared the 4 variables on a public class main activity. Now we have to fetch the data from the users using some methods. So for that I have to write down a little bit code over here. Fine. So let us consider the first variable, L is equal to, I have to select this edit text field first. So I am going to write edit text, then find view by ID method. In that r dot id dot the first id number, that is et number 1, that we have to write over here. Same way, the another variable, that is b, is equal to edit text find view by id method r dot id dot the second id. Then the third one, that is add as a push button. So add equal to the field name is button. So I'm going to select the button find view by id r dot id dot the button id name button area semicolon. Fourth one, that is result. So I'm going to write result is equal to its field name is text view. So I'm going to select text view, use same method find view by id r dot id dot the id name of the text view, that is tv answer. Fine. So these are the four variables that we are selecting the value from the users with the find view by id method. Now the main content, that when I am going to click on my button, then some activities to be carried out. So I have to given a variable name on a specific button, and that is add. So I have to write the code over here, add dot set on set on click listener, right? So set on click listener method is working for the push button. So there is a view method, and we have to write down a view method from here. It is given, look, the second option, view dot on click listener. So I'm going to select over here. Fine. Okay. So now I'm taking two more variables for the actual process of the area of rectangle. So I'm going to select length as a variable is equal to integer dot parse integer. Then the variable name that we have to select as a L dot get text dot toString. Then bracket close, then semicolon. Integer breadth equal to integer dot parse into bracket b dot get text dot toString, then semicolon. Now here the length and breadth that we have to write it down for the integer, means it will convert string into integer. So now I am going to select the final variable toward the display on our computer screen. So that name of variable is AOR, means area of rectangle. That is formula is 2 into length into breadth, right? So this AOR variable I am going to display on set view option. So that variable is name is result dot set text into answer, sorry, area is, then plus string dot value of. See, these are the various methods for displaying this, and in a variable value of I have to write the variable which I defined at the last. right? So this is the coding of the area of rectangle. Now let us check one more time whether it is right or wrong. I hope there is no issue. Now we are trying to run this program. Hmm. Look at this. I'm writing down some value 12 over here. 2, 12 to the 24. 24 into 2 means 48. So our answer is 48. So look at the output. So this is the way we have to construct our mobile Android application. Okay. Bye bye. Have a nice day.